Hello everyone and welcome back to Monkey Island 2. So in the previous episode we got hold of young Lindy's map piece that gives us 2 of the 4 map pieces that we need. Now I know I've said multiple times in this playthrough that I am going to be doing them in order of the book, which means I'm going for Mr. Rogers' map piece next. I'm going to have to go back on that. We're going to have to get that one fourth, because I actually was sort of thinking ahead about the way that the puzzles go. In order to get Mr. Rogers' map piece, we need an item that we can only get halfway through Captain Marley's map piece quest. So it would make absolutely no logistical sense for me to go and get Mr. Rogers' one next. So we're going for Captain Marley's map piece. Okay? Good. Let's go in this alleyway.
No more bets? Okay, here we go. $29 black.
All right!
You're a winner, sir. Which prize would you like?
What you got left?
We have money, an invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, and a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers Circus.
I'd like the money.
The money it is. You can't win if you don't play.
He's the wheel operator.
Big prizes for just 1 piece of 8.
Hello.
How you doing?
So, notice that of the prizes that he said he had left, one of them was a ticket for the Linguini Brothers Circus. That's obviously quite an obvious nod to the Fettuccine Brothers Circus from The Secret of Monkey Island. This guy is now apparently back to play again. Let's place a bet.
I'd like to place a bet.
Betting costs money, kid. 1 piece of 8 for 1 game.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
So it's like a roulette sort of wheel. We have red and black numbers. Spoilers, it doesn't matter which one we choose, we're going to lose the game.
I'd like 28 red.
Okay, here we go. $15 red. Too bad. Better luck next time.
Well, thanks anyway. I hate losing.
Excuse me, pal. I want to make another bet. 14 red.
14 red it is. $14 red.
All right!
You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah.
Right, this
Easy
guy...
money.
Easy money. We're going to
Easy
follow this
money.
guy. Notice here, there he is, and he's going into this alleyway. We're going to watch what he does here.
Give me the next number.
First, give me the password. If this is 5, what's this?
2.
Right. The winning number will be 3 red.
Thanks.
So this is like a gambler's club. We have to get through the password. Notice that he held up strange hand signals. And we have to tell him what the second hand signal interprets. So basically, when I was a kid playing this game, I thought that it was absolutely incredible the way this was designed, but it's really not. It's very simple.
I'll knock.
What do you want, kid?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password. You have to get it right 3 times. If this is 2, what's this?
So there are several things that he does in order to like throw you off, to like confuse you. Like he turns his hand round so that the fingers are pointing in different directions. He puts different fingers down but the same number up. Sometimes he puts like the thumb and index finger out. Sometimes he puts the 2 littlest fingers out. But it's all just to confuse you. All he is doing is he is showing you 2 sets of numbers, and the first number of fingers that he holds up, that is the answer you have to give him for the second hand signal. So I'll show you it from the beginning, right?
So you're a little smart mouth, huh? Well, forget it.
So we'll knock again. So like I say, the trick is to completely ignore the numbers that he says. Just look at the number of fingers that he's holding up, right? The first number of fingers that he holds up, that is the answer you give.
What do you want, kid?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password. You have to get it right 3 times. If this is 3, what's this?
So the first time he held out 5 fingers, right? So that's the answer, 5.
5.
Okay, that's 1 right. 2 more. If this is 5, what's this?
4.
That's 2. 1 more. If this is 4, what's this?
3.
Okay, you must be a member of the Gamblers Club, but I don't recognize you.
What? You don't remember me?
No, but that's okay. You wouldn't have gotten the password right if you weren't a member. The winning number will be 12 red.
12 red, eh? Very nice. Good to know. Okay, so let's go round and win. It's certainly worth putting another piece of 8 in to get the prize that we need here.
No more bets? Okay, here we go. Three red.
All right!
You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah. I think that's enough for me today.
Okay, Ralphie. See you tomorrow.
God, I wish there was
Easy
something like that
money.
where I live, where I could just get infinite
You
money.
can't win if you don't play.
Okay,
I'd like to place another bet. Here's 1 piece of 8.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
12 red, wasn't it, I think?
I'd like 12 red.
Okay, here we go.
I love that dude's outfit. He's like a smart sort of cavalier guy. I really like his coat and his booties. Come on, Lady Luck.
12 red. You're a winner, kid.
Fancy
Which
that.
of our fabulous prizes do you want? Take your pick. You can have 60 pieces of 8, or you can have the invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, or you can have a free pass to see the Linguini Brothers circus. Well, which will it be?
So, the money and the circus ticket are useless. You don't need them at all in the game. I guess you could possibly take the 60 pieces of 8 if you had spent loads of your pieces of 8 failing to win this, right? But I can't remember if anything actually happens if you run out of money, because you do. I think I do need to spend some more money before we end the game. Possibly not, but I'm sure it would be possible to actually spend all your money on this and not be able to like buy the ship's horn or whatever you need to buy from the antique shop, you know? Anyway, as we're going after Governor Marley's, or Captain Marley's map piece, we want the invitation to Governor Marley's party, obviously.
I'd love to have the invitation.
He wants the invitation. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Care to make another bet?
No,
You can't win if you don't play.
that's fine. Okay, so we have the invitation. We can go to the Mardi Gras.
Where do you want to go?
Now, this is a costume party. And here is a costume shop. How convenient. We haven't been in here before. And this freaky little guy here with a is one of his toes sticking up, which is quite cool. There are lots of funny costumes here. Mighty Moose.
I like this one.
I like it too.
This is really nice. I wonder if I can rent this one. This is really nice.
So, as you can see, they're all very nice, and Guybrush would appreciate any of them. So let's give our invitation to the this guy, and see what costume we've got reserved.
Ah, you have a costume on reserve. Let's see. Your costume is right over here. Walk this way, please. Well, here it is. You'll surely be the talk of the party in this. Well, have fun and enjoy your costume.
Thank you very much. Caveman Fred. Is that Fred Flintstone? Well, we've got our our dress anyway, so that's what we
Sunken
need.
galleons.
Okay, now I
Check it
think there's a
out.
path over this way. Yes, now we can finally go to Governor Marley's mansion, which is over here on this islet, and you can see there is a causeway over to it with a small structure, which we need to go to first of all.
The ghost pirate LeChuck!
Get a grip. Don't you know a Mardi Gras costume when you see one? Is there something I can help you with?
I love the way his toupee comes off when he jumps, and he's just got a shaved head underneath. That's quality. Or he's bald underneath.
I'm here for the governor's party.
You mean Governor Marley's Mardi Gras fish fry? It's invitation only and costumes are required.
I've got my invitation right here.
Well, what do you know? You do have an invitation. Do you have a costume?
I have my costume right here.
Better put it on.
Well, if you insist, but you'll have to try to restrain yourself.
No, not here. Go in the bushes or something. Jeez. Oh, that is nice. And the boots are a nice touch. Okay, I guess you can go through. Have fun.
Amazing. Alright, so we're onto the islet. This is just a linear path around to the mansion. There's nothing that we need to interact with here. But the scenery's nice. And I think the original graphics... Yeah, I always remember this area looking very nice in the original style as well. As does Guybrush with his fine pink dress. Let's head over this way towards the mansion. So there is a dog and a gardener, and we can basically go straight into the party. However, there's something we need to do before that. If we go around the side, we can enter the back door, which leads to the kitchens.
It says, Dear Booty Island Waste Disposal Service. Shh! Please don't bang garbage cans. Governor sleeping upstairs.
That's a good hint for us there. Don't bang the garbage can. This crazy chef is very scary and a total lunatic, but we need this big fish that he has.
Hey! Kitchen staff only!
Sorry.
Right. If we bang the garbage can, he will come out and chase us around with a cleaver. What we need to do is bang the garbage can and then do a lap of the entire house, which means that we can outrun him to a suitable distance for us to go inside and grab the fish before he catches us. So let's do that now.
Hey! What is all the racket? Don't mess with the governor's cans! Hey! Come back here! I'm not done yet!
He should follow, yeah. His comedy French accent.
Think you are?
His comedy French accent is like reminiscent of Monty Python or something. I really like it. What is with all the racket? Yoink.
Oh, there you are. Anyway, like I was saying, you better just get out of here. No good, punk. If it's not raccoons, it's teenage vandals. You heard me? Get lost.
Such an awesome character. He's still chasing me.
Transient hooligan. Why, I ought to... Huh.
Alright, here we are. Now, there is Captain Marley's map piece. How very convenient. There are plenty of freaky people here.
So, where are all the chicks?
Yeah, I thought there'd be some here.
And again, in these costumes, who can tell?
That's true.
Well, what can we do about it?
Well, we just ask.
Ask? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Mardi Gras sure is tough on us swingers.
Alright, there's no point talking to any of these people, they're all just weirdos. But, yeah, let's grab the map piece and get the hell out of here.
No kidding.
Well, what's the matter, boy? Smell something? Nice doggy.
What's the matter there, Guybrush?
Nothing a big hug wouldn't cure.
I was talking to the dog. Who are you?
She named her dog Guybrush?
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's not much of a name if you ask me. She says it's 'cause he's dumb and helpless and keeps getting in the way. But he sure can sniff out the governor's possessions. Maybe you should empty your pockets.
Try and catch me, old man.
Oh, look out for that rake. Governor, I caught one of your party guests making off with your grandfather's map.
Another would-be treasure hunter, eh? Bring him in.
In here, Guybrush.
Guybrush? Guybrush Threepwood?
The one and only Sugar Bear.
Of all the parties in all the houses on all the islands of the Caribbean, he had to crash mine.
It's destiny, honey cakes.
Don't talk to me.
Snugglepuss.
Get lost.
Punky Doodle.
I'm warning you.
Pooper Duper.
Maybe I should go rake the back 40.
Look at us, together again. Boy, we haven't been like this since, well...
Since I quit my job and moved away without leaving a forwarding address?
Was that what happened? Gee, I thought...
Guybrush, can't you take a hint? We were a mistake. I thought we had an agreement.
Right, so... As I mentioned earlier in the playthrough, it does some quite interesting things to completely undermine the ending of The Secret of Monkey Island and the story of it in general. The biggest thing that it does to undermine that stuff we won't see until the end of this game, but as you can see, Elaine instantly got cold feet about her and Guybrush getting together. She realised he was a bit of a doofus, and she ran out and bailed and became governor of Booty Island. So their relationship was it never really lasted, and the way that their relationship is tackled for the future games of the series is another topic of conversation, which I will deal with when I get to the Curse of Monkey Island, which is the next one. In the meantime, what we need to do here is to say sweet things to Elaine to kind of get her to reconsider their relationship. And one of the quite funny and interesting things that Ron Gilbert did writing this one was that he made Guybrush into kind of a bad person in some ways. In the rest of the games, he's very much sort of a pure-hearted, slightly simple, slightly goofy, but ultimately heroic and benevolent sort of a character. You know, he always does the right thing. He never really says anything nasty about anyone. In this game, he's different. He's kind of a bit of a dick, or rather, he can be. And so you can say some really horrible things to Elaine in this scene, but I think if you do that...
Fine. Be that way. There are other fish in the sea.
Yeah, but even fish have standards.
Right, yeah, so what we need to do is go back and speak to her again.
Maybe I wasn't clear enough the last time.
So, you need to say... As you can see, you can say some horrible things to her which just result in the conversation being terminated, but what you need to do is say all the nice things to her. Not, "You're the governor of my heart, baby," but say the things which are actually romantic, and then it sort of closes the gap between them.
Life without you is an endless nightmare.
Oh, really?
I'll win you back, if it's the last thing I do.
You're getting warmer.
Can't you see how my heart has suffered?
Well, that's not the most stupid thing you've ever said.
Won't you at least give me a second chance?
Oh, Guybrush, I know I shouldn't have anything to do with you, but there's something about your weakness and ineptitude that I find infectious.
Does that mean you're going to let me have the map?
The map. Is that what this is all about? I should have known better. If the map's all you care about... You'd better go out and get it.
I think if we go back into this room now, then she's gone. Yes, that's right.
She's gone. I guess I really made her mad this time. Man, she has shoulder pads and everything. I think I'm wearing enough women's clothes right now.
Can we change out of the dress? No.
I'd like to, but I'd better stay in costume.
There we go. So we actually need to pick up this ore. Now, this is the item...
maybe she won't miss this old thing.
That's the item that I said that we actually needed for Mr. Rogers' map piece. Okay. So that's why I've decided to get this one first.
The last time I stole something from Governor Marley, I almost ended up as fish food.
Nice Secret of Monkey Island reference there. So like I say, we need that ore to get Mr. Rogers' map piece, which I was going to do first, but seeing as how we're now a good way into getting Captain Marley's map piece,
Some party, eh? Yep.
For the sake of it telling more of a coherent story, I thought I would do it this way around. There's the map piece there, having fallen out of her window, or been thrown out of the window. This one is ridiculously hard to
as
get.
loud as you want. Hilbert's out raking the back 40.
Oh yes, we can pick up Guybrush the dog as well.
I'd like to, but this dress just doesn't have the pockets for it. Hey! Well, shoot.
Yeah, so I always thought it was hilarious how many, like, steps, how many things go wrong in you trying to get this map piece. How when you get into the party, you can just pick it up. Like, there's no puzzle to get it. It's on the wall, you grab it, you add it to your inventory, and that's it. Obviously, the first time I played it, I thought it was going to be that simple. It really, really isn't. And it's just, again...
Maybe while I'm in the woods, I'll ditch this stupid costume.
Yeah, that's all we have of the dress now. We do need to go back here. Notice the comment that he made about having no pockets on the dress. Of course, we have the bottomless pockets in his coat, so we can pick up Guybrush the dog.
You're coming with me.
Lovely. Okay, so that's all we need from the Governor's Mansion, I believe. Woods. So, it landed on this cliff over here, so let's go and check that out. I think that probably this is the longest map piece puzzle. Not necessarily the most difficult. I think Rapscallions was the most like hard to guess, you know. Let's have a look down this cliffside. So there's the map stuck on a tree branch. Obviously we can't reach it from where we are, so we're going to need something to lower down and grab it. And conveniently, if we go to Fat City, there is exactly that.
Where do you want to go?
There is a fisherman on this pier, and fishermen obviously have fishing rods, which is what we need. I really like, for some reason, just on this pier there is like an extremely enlarged scene, as you can see. Guybrush is quite... he fills most of the sort of height of the screen. One thing that I always thought was very interesting in the original was they completely redrew Guybrush's sprite just for this scene where he's zoomed in. And as you can see, it's also even animated slightly. I always thought that was a really, really strange thing playing the original game, because it's the only instance in the game of it happening. It's almost like on Monkey Island in the first game, when it has that one scene at the like crack in the rock where it's from a bird's eye view, but only for one scene. It's just kind of a nice touch, you know. I was always taken by that as a kid, because it's like, obviously low resolution games, it's always interesting to see enlarged versions of the characters' designs.
I don't think so. Caught anything yet?
Are you kidding? I reached my limit hours ago.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty fisherman.
Oh, you are you?
I'm the best fisherman in these isles.
Oh, I beg to differ with you. I'm the best fisherman in these isles.
You? Why, you couldn't fish your way out of a paper bag.
What? The pike I catch make Pike's Peak look like an anthill. That's why I'm known as the blowfish.
The fish you catch are so small you'd need tweezers to throw them back.
Listen, bait for brains. I'm the best around, and that is that.
Not if your bait is as tiny as your brain.
Perhaps you'd like to make a small wager, Mr. Fisherman?
Sure, I'll take your bet.
Let me tell you what I had in mind first. If you can catch a bigger fish than I can, I'll give you my prize-winning fishing pole.
Sounds fair.
If I catch a bigger fish than you, you have to eat it. Raw.
Ooh, you mean on rice with a little wasabi and soy sauce?
No. Plain cold and with the head still on it. What do you say?
All right, it's a bet.
Great. I am really looking forward to making you eat my catch. What with all the sewage from Governor Fat's mansion, the fish are usually pretty gross. I never eat mine. Just sell them to restaurants. Best get fishing, buddy.
Nice. I wonder... Yeah, notice that in the new graphics, there is an island on the horizon here, which presumably is one of the other islands in the Tri-Island area, either Scab or Booty. Looking at the fact that there is a small island just off it there, I'm thinking this might be Booty Island in the distance there. That's an interesting touch. I never noticed that before, because it isn't in the original, as you can see. Well, anyway, we conveniently stole that fish from Governor Marley's kitchen. So, here we go.
Think I'll drop a line right here. Plunk. Wow, I've got a nibble already. Holy cow, he's a monster! I've got him. What a battle.
Wow! This is the biggest... well, it's almost as big as the Leviathan I just hauled in.
Really? Where is this Leviathan? I think you're lying.
Yeah, you're right. It was just a fish story. I guess you win. Here, take the pole.
Thank you very much. And he's done now. He's just going off somewhere else. So we've got the fishing pole. We can head back to Booty Island cliffside. We're getting closer to getting this map piece,
Where do you want to go?
but there's still a bit of work to do yet. Back to the cliff. And we'll look over the edge. And use our fishing pole with the map.
Dang.
Yeah, this map piece just doesn't want to be obtained. So let's follow it to this big tree. Alright, so notice there are these holes going in a spiral up the tree. And the first one has a plank sticking out of it. This is why we need to use the ore that we just obtained. And that's this. We also need the ore for Mr. Rogers' map piece, or rather to get an item for Mr. Rogers' map piece. But what we need to do is stand on. We have to alternate with the plank and the ore. Stand on one. Put the one in the next hole, stand on that, pick up the previous one, put it on the next one, move to it, pick up the previous one, and go up like that. So if we use the ore with this hole, like so, stand on the plank, and onto the ore, and we have a dream sequence.
Ouch! That really hurts. Ooh, wait a minute. Something very strange is going on here. Do not attempt to adjust your set. Dad? Mom? What are you two doing here?
We came looking for you.
Where have you been?
You came looking for me? But I thought you abandoned me.
Why would we do that? We are such loving parents.
Yes, we are.
So what do you two want?
We have some information for you, son.
Really? Great! What is it?
Well, we're going to give it to you in the form of a song.
Oh, okay.
The head bone's connected to the rib bone. The rib bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone. The hip bone's connected to the arm bone. The arm bone's connected to the head bone. The head bone's connected to the rib bone.
Wow, they're good.
The rib bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone. The hip bone's connected to the arm bone.
I gotta write this down.
The arm bone's connected to the head bone. The head bone's connected to the rib bone. The rib bone's connected to the leg bone.
The rib bone's connected to the leg bone.
Yikes.
What is it? What's wrong? Why did you leave me again?
Fool!
LeChuck! But I killed you!
You didn't kill me, you little moron! I was already a ghost when you met me. You just destroyed my spiritual essence. A favor that I will now return.
Wow. What a dream.
Right, that was bonkers. Now notice at the end there when LeChuck transformed into Guybrush with the root beer from the first game, that they'd fixed his haircut, and that actually that exact same design for Guybrush, as I mentioned in my previous playthrough, was actually released as a patch for the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition, so you can play it with Guybrush with like a ponytail that looks like this rather than looking like that ridiculous, completely bizarre and inexplicably bad design from the original release of Monkey Island Special Edition. Anyway, let's pick up the broken ore. We don't need to pick up the plank, but we do need to pay a visit to our old friend, the carpenter on Scab Island, who will fix this ore up for us, so we can give that another try.
Where do you want to go?
Scab Island, please. Also, the hip bone, leg bone song thing that Guybrush's parents spoke to him about in the dream, he did write that down somewhere, I believe. Did he? I thought we got that on a bit of paper. Huh. That's interesting. I thought Guybrush automatically writes that down, but maybe I didn't have the paper for him to do so.
Great recipes from the International House of Mojo.
No, it's not that
Page
one.
139.
Ah, there we go. It's the spit-encrusted paper that we got to transport Largo's spit in the first part of the game. How lovely. Okay, so anyway, the carpenter's hut is just here. He should now be back from fixing the wooden leg that we sawed off that guy. So let's give him the broken ore.
Excuse me, could you take a look at this?
Looks like a massive fracture. You're gonna be using this? I better reinforce it for you. Here you go, boy. Steel shank, alloy splints, better than new.
Thank you very much, my friend. So now it's been reinforced. I think it actually is now called reinforced. Yeah, reinforced ore. Okay, so now we can give that big tree another try.
Where'd you want to go?
Booty Island, my good man. Back to the big tree. Your big tree. Is that from Friends? Guys, I sincerely apologise for quoting Friends. I'm not a Friends fan. I think it's one of the lamest things ever. That's better. Okay, so now we pick up the plank. And we use the plank with the next hole. Move to that. Pick up the reinforced ore. Now, if I remember correctly, you don't actually have to do this all the way around. It does it automatically after a while, thank fuck.
I think I get the idea.
Good man. Right, finally. The telescope is one of the things that we need for Mr. Rogers' map piece. That is why I decided to do this one first. Seeing as how we've all but got Captain Marley's map piece here anyway, makes a lot more sense to not now stop and go and do another map piece when we're so close to the end of this one. So we go in this treehouse. Here's the seagull, which took our map piece up here, and this is a pile of other maps.
It's hundreds and hundreds of maps. I don't want them all, and I can't tell which one is Governor Marley's.
Well, of course, there is one way that we can guarantee to get Governor Marley's map, and that is with Guybrush the dog, who, of course, is able to sniff it out, because he sniffed it out on Guybrush's person.
And it's crazy, but it just might work.
That's a good metaphor for this game.
Little Guybrush. Good boy! Run along home now. Now that's a good dog. That makes 3 map pieces, only 1 to go.
Good old Guybrush the dog. Okay. Now I'm just going to leave the island. Presumably there will be a cutscene when we do it.
Where'd you want to go?
Deep within LeChuck's fortress, blah, 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 blah.
Largo.
Yeah. You called for me?
Is it true that Guybrush Threepwood has found the 3rd piece of the map to Big Whoop?
Ah, yes, sir. I was about...
Why did you not come and tell me yourself?
Well, I was trying to confirm that he really...
Largo, you have been my trusted henchman for many years, but I won't hesitate to drag your entrails from behind my ship if you do not bring me Guybrush before he finds that treasure!
Right. I just love LeChuck's voice actor. The voice actor is Earl Bowen, who is the bald, psychiatrist guy in Terminator 2. And I think he's in the first Terminator as well, isn't he? Yeah. But he's the guy who's, in charge of Sarah Connor when she's in the asylum in Terminator 2. That's the guy, Earl Bowen, who did the voice of LeChuck, and he does a very, very good job. They actually got him to do LeChuck in all of the Monkey Island games. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we will go after the 4th and final map piece, the map piece of Mr. Rogers. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like as that does help me. And I will see you in the next one for more Monkey Island 2. Take care and goodbye.